My kids are so entitled. How did they get this way? So what does entitlement even mean? Well, generally speaking, entitlement's like this sense that things are owed to you. Entitlement can look like laziness, but it's actually not. It's a deeply held and often unconscious belief that you shouldn't have to work for the things that you want. What does it look like in my children? Well, there's a certain swagger to them that I never had as a child. They seem to think if they want something, that means they should get it. Whether it be food or toys or not having to do chores or relaxation time. You know, because every child needs relaxation time, right? It's called being a child. It's all relaxation time. Parenting is different now than it was when I was a kid. I don't say things to them like, because I said so, or I'll give you something to cry about. I'm still astounded, though, by their lack of work ethic and their protesting when I say no to something that they think they should have. How did this sense of entitlement come about? What has happened so that they think that everything they want, they should have? Or what makes them think that things that are hard work are simply not worth doing? Before I tell you what I think caused my children's sense of entitlement, I'd like to thank the Great Courses Plus for sponsoring this video. The Great Courses Plus is a video on-demand learning service with over 11,000 audio lectures and video lectures about anything you can think of. History, science, professional development, even cooking. Use my link below to get a 30-day free trial. Okay, so here's what I think caused my kids' entitlement. Number one, money. When I was a kid, we did not have a lot of money. We rarely ate out. We wore hand-me-downs. We generally didn't get the things that we wanted. We didn't go to amusement parks or go shopping just 'cause. That was never a thing that happened. Here's the thing though. I am in a different situation than my parents were when they were raising me. I have money to spend on the things that my boys want. So they never hear the phrase that I so often heard when I was a kid. Because we don't have the money, that's why. Why can't we go to this restaurant? Because we don't have the money. Why can't we go to Disney? We don't have the money. Why can't we have a fancy car? We don't have the money. I can't lie to them and be like, we don't have money. Because the fact that they grow up in the environment that they do, we have more than one bathroom, which I didn't have as a kid. They know that we have money. So I believe that that is part of it. Money has contributed to their sense of entitlement. The number two thing that has contributed to my children's sense of entitlement is me caring about what they want. On the occasions that we did go out to eat when I was a child, I don't remember anyone ever asking me what I wanted to eat, when I wanted to eat. Just didn't happen. My parents decided where we went, when we went there, what we ordered, and I ate and it was fine. I ate what was in front of me, or else. That's how a lot of us rolled. When we would drive in the car, do you know who decided what we listened to? The adult who was driving. Always. I listened to more psychology talk radio than any child should have to, but that's what my mother wanted to listen to, so that's what we listened to. She didn't care if I wanted to listen to it. She just didn't care. Nor should she. My parents ingrained in me a fundamental understanding that they knew more than I did, and I had to be fine with that. But cut to the way that I'm parenting, and it is very different. While I don't always give in to my kids' desires, and I tend to be pretty strict as a parent, they have this knowledge that I care what they think. I mean, imagine that. They talk, sometimes a lot, sometimes to the point that I need to say, stop talking now. They talk about what they want to hear on the radio, where we should go to dinner, why they didn't like that restaurant. They just talk and talk and talk, and I just listen. However, I sometimes think that me caring about what they think has contributed to entitlement. Number three, the internet. That's right, I blame, at least partially, the internet for my children's sense of entitlement. The internet is sharing things with my children on an incredibly large scale. It used to be that we would watch TV and then nag our parents about the commercials we saw on TV and the things that we wanted based on what we saw on TV. In my house, the answer typically was, no, we're not buying you that because we don't have the money. Okay. But now that the internet exists, so much commercial information is pumped into our children's brains pretty much constantly. They know about so many toys and games and movies and things in a way that I never did. The information simply wasn't getting to me in the way that it's getting to them. And you know what? It's contributing to their sense of entitlement. So what's my solution? Well, to be honest with you, I don't know. Kind of figuring it out as I go, like most of us. Here are my baseline boundaries. I don't say yes to most things. My kids think that I am the meanest mommy in town. But a mentor of mine once told me that if your kids like you all the time, you're probably doing something wrong as a parent. I hope she's right. So I tend to lean on birthdays and special events to buy them things that are more expensive. And I say the following like a broken record year-round. I know you want it, but the answer is no. Also, you can't yell that. It doesn't work. You gotta say it nice. Do my kids get upset? Of course they do. But you can't always get everything that you want. So I'm staying the course. I make sure to let my sons know that their opinions are very important to me, but I can't always bow to them. This makes children mad because children are inherently self-centered and self-seeking. It's developmentally normal for them to want to get the things that they want. Again, I lovingly let them know that I hear them, their opinions are important and valid, but that I can't always do what they want. I choose to actively educate my children about the larger world because I feel like that's what's missing from their consciousness a lot of the time when they feel entitled. For example, they know what white privilege is, and they know that they have it. They know a bit about the economic situation in this country and around the world, and they know that they have a lot of things on a daily basis that many people do not. We talk about inequality based on race, class, and gender. Do I feel like I'm burdening them? No. I mean, I don't feel like I'm burdening them any more than they would be burdened if they were actually experiencing some of these hardships. I feel like it's my job as a parent to give them a larger perspective of the world. It keeps their entitlement in check. I don't want to raise kids who are afraid of working hard for the things that they want. I want them to have a good work ethic, and I want them to see themselves as part of a broken world that they have the power to try and repair. Doing charity work as a family is one way to gain perspective. Being actively grateful for what we have and using our resources to help others, that's extremely important to us. As an example, we've participated in Worthy of Love, an organization that throws birthday parties for homeless children on Skid Row here in Los Angeles. If we see a homeless person asking for money, we will often buy them a sandwich and a bottle of water. And I encourage my children to be the ones to look that person in the eye and say, here you go. I want them to see what it feels like when you make someone's impossible day just a little bit more possible. This kind of experience hopefully breeds humility in children, which I hope will combat some of their entitlement. The more we do for others, the more we have the ability to be humble and to see the world the way it actually is, not the way that we wish it could be based on our desires. There are so many opportunities for us to enjoy the things that we have, but I believe that true enjoyment comes from helping others live a life that they could never even dream of. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out the Great Courses Plus. Their audio and video lectures are taught by experts from all over the world, from National Geographic, the Mayo Clinic, to Ivy League universities. I highly recommend the course Finding Internal Motivation, which talks about how we can all be motivated to do more and achieve more. Go to thegreatcoursesplus.com/Mayim or click on the link below in the description to get your free 30-day trial. Thanks again. See you next time.